Team.
Select a memory card.
Man, that intro always gets
Select
me.
a file.
So fucking good. Alright, so this is Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast. It's unfortunately the less popular version of, well, the current Sonic Adventure, methods to play, I guess. It's a bit of a shame, too. Mainly because, well, of how good this game series actually is, or, well, this specific version, the Dreamcast one, it's actually really good. It's a shame not a lot of people play it. But let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so, back then, this was pretty popular. Alright.
Options.
So as usual, options aren't too
Customize
important.
various
That's
options.
fine. So let's go ahead and get started.
Select a character.
Let's get him!
Alright. Now, I'll go ahead and try not to talk too much during the cutscenes, so I'll go ahead and let this play out, and then get into explaining a few things and whatnot.
Oh yeah! This is happening! What's up?
You are completely surrounded! Surrender yourself! Lock on target, men! Ready? Fire! Oh no! Our weapons are useless! Retreat! All personnel, fall back!
Oh yeah! This could be fun!
Sonic, what the fuck? Okay, so this is the first boss, and well, first appearance of this specific character, Chaos. He's a pretty simple introductory boss, of course. Lets you play around as Sonic a little bit, just roaming around. Some of his special attacks, of course, the homing attack, and the spin dash. And then, of course, just a small little arena that just lets you get, get the feel for the game. It's not too bad. But once you hit Chaos twice out of the 3 times, he gets to his special. Oh, well, maybe not.
Hey, I'll play with you some
Okay.
other time.
Normally he'll hop onto the light post and then just start attacking you from the, from up there, but I guess he just didn't do that this time.
Come on, you big drip. Where you going?
You know nothing, fool! It's Chaos, the god of destruction!
Huh? What? Tails? Watch out! You're gonna crash! Ah!
Oh boy.
Tails! Now, what am I gonna do with you?
Oh boy. Well, and this is how the game starts, with, well, Tails being, unfortunately, crash landing onto the beach. But this is Sonic Adventure in general. Explore around, go to stages. It's just an alright, time. Let's see. Was it B? Yeah. So a plane crashed over there at the beach. Hope the pilot's okay. Mr. Sonic, please, go see if you can save him. So, one of the major differences between Adventure and DX that stands out immediately is the model. Sonic's 3D model for, what is this, 1998, 1999, is pretty good. Like, they capture his little essence. He's like, what, 3 feet tall? Compared to, like, the average human in this world. It's pretty neato. One of the other major differences, of course, is the textures everywhere. This game is so well detailed. The water looks great. The 3D models for the humans might not be the best thing ever, right? But that's not too much of a problem. But everywhere else, it's pretty nice. And this is, this is a Dreamcast. Hotel manager, call me if you need anything. By the way, I heard a loud noise. It sounded like it came from the beach. I think I should take a look. So essentially, there's not much to do, of course, at the very beginning, but they do tell you where you need to go. If you ever get lost, you just need to talk to people, and then that's it. They'll tell you everything you need to know. For some reason, some people get lost in this game, and I never understood why, but monster appears and the plane falls. Give me to relax, this is unbelievable. Yeah, you might want to get out of Station Square for a while. Welcome to the Emerald Coast. So, let's go ahead and check out the first stage. Now, I'm just going to be quiet for a little bit and just let you hear the music, because this game has an amazing OST. Oh. So, when it comes to Sonic Adventure, there's a lot of problems that people have with it. Mainly the DX version, and I don't blame them. The DX version is unfortunately it's not the superior version to play. It's pretty inferior compared to the Dreamcast one. And one of the main reasons for that would be the camera. We've only seen it get stuck here a few times, but in general, this game has a much better camera than the DX version. It's also less glitchy, believe it or not. A lot of people don't like the DX version because of how many glitches there are. Oh, there I am crashing. Ironically enough though, the camera did not turn when it was supposed to, so that's really weird. But back to what I was saying. So people don't like the DX version for how glitchy it is, and it's because if I recall, Sega was just trying to make a direct port of a Dreamcast game to the GameCube, and that really didn't work out so well. It did just result in a huge buggy mess, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, because of just how good this game is. Just for what it is, really. Oh. But I think because it's being played through other means, it's a little different, and does show some unfortunate glitches that might come with the hardware, let's say. But
Jump on panel number 1.
actually, no, I do remember this being in the original. That happening from time to time. Oh. Okay. But the stage is almost over. Oh, which is a bit of a shame. But it's such a great start to just a new Sonic adventure in general. Like, for its launch in 3D, this is an incredible start.
Yeah, not bad.
Hey, Sonic! Long time no see, huh?
I'm just glad you're okay. What happened anyway? You're too good of a pilot to just crash like that.
That was a test run using a new prototype propulsion system. It's got a few bugs to iron out.
Why not just use my plane, the Tornado?
Thanks, but you gotta check out my newest power supply. Ta-da!
Whoa! A Chaos Emerald!
Yep, I just happened to find one of the Southern Emeralds during one of my test flights. This thing's got unlimited power, you know. So I figured, why not use it to power my plane? Supercharge! You gotta come over to my workshop, Sonic. I've got something I've gotta show you. It's in the Mystic Ruins. The fastest way is by train. Let's go!
Now, that's such a weird thing to, I used to tell Sonic of all people. Like, hey man, come to my workshop in this place. The fastest way to get there is by train. Now, finally you get to explore Station Square. After you get a nice shot of, or a nice taste of what, like, the game is like, or at least some of the gameplay is like, they'll let you explore some of the city. So, you've got this train station over there. If you got Twinkle Park, with some people outside of it. They're in love, and there's a special coupon if you get a date, you get them for free, which is great. Okay. Oh. Yeah, you can also scare people by spin dashing into them. Now in this building, well, I'm not sure about this, but I heard somebody saw a monster. The roads in the city offices are closed right now. Yeah. This is gonna ask me for an ID. Yeah. And here we have the newsstand. This lady's pretty fun. I'm always the first one to read the news. And then, of course, we have this area blocked off because of cops. Technically, we can, of course, hop over and everything, but the game's not gonna let us. But this station square it's pretty awesome, honestly. There's some, is that Knights Memorabilia? I can't tell. It could just be posters for like Twinkle Park and stuff. But since this is a Dreamcast version, if you were playing this back in the 90s, there would be special events that would occur if you had your Dreamcast registered online. And those would mainly be aesthetics that would change Station Square, it was pretty cool. So if you had your Dreamcast registered online and you went to the internet option here, you could download, again, special aesthetic options for Station Square. So for example, on the launch of the Dreamcast, it would change everything around here. You would see Dreamcast, the Dreamcast logo everywhere. And if you would talk to it, it would say, hey, congrats on like the launch of the actual Dreamcast. And it was on it. It was pretty freaking awesome. But let's go ahead and continue from here. In case you are lost, you always have this spirit here.
Take the train to the Mystic Ruins.
And it tells you exactly where to go. And of course, the train station is up here. Somewhere out there, there's a man called Dr. Robotnik. First he captures helpless animals, and then he throws them into machines. Oh, the poor animals. Yeah. Did I talk to this guy? I don't think I did. Do you like the view from the station? I love the sea. The sea's always there for me. I get you, man. Alright. So, the fastest way to get to Tails' workshop
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
is through a train that runs through ruins. Mr. Know-It-All, here's a tip. When you jump, it makes a big difference how long you hold down the button. Yep. And he'll give you various tips as the story progresses. Into the beach, the casino, and Twinkle Park. Okay. And... yeah, talking to people is a little finicky. If you want to go to the Mystic Ruins, take the train. If you're going to do the research, trip's free. Of course, only a real adventurer takes a trip to such a remote place. Well, buddy, I'll have you know this title, or the title of this game is, gives me a consider way. Low pay, hard work. What am I doing? Oh, a customer. I'm sorry. Station Square Central. The train's headed to the Mystic Ruins. Now, yep, there's still an emblem over there. I don't recall if you can actually get it as Sonic, unless you pull some insane tricks. Oh, you can. Alright, coolio. I got 2 emblems now. So, there's one more person to talk to, and that's this guy. Oh. Look around, the train's packed with exhausted people. But look at me, I'm full of energy. I wish I was like that right now. But let's head on over to the Mystic Ruins, where the music changes drastically. Yeah, the music here is really good. So this is one of the second hubs, or one of the other hubs in Sonic Adventure, of course, in Adventure Field. So there's various stages here as well, and well, there's people to talk to. But I keep spin dashing into them because for some reason, you know, the X and the B button are both well, spin dashing. I woke up, the mountain was there already. I don't think it sprung out of the ground, so So it must have fallen from the sky. I know that sounds crazy. Hey, don't worry, man. You're talking to a blue hedgehog that runs really fast. There's crazier things out there. Okay. So, besides jumping to 3D, Sonic Adventure did something else, which we'll probably try to see if I have access to in a little bit. Just talk to this guy. On the top of that hill, a fox named Tails lives there. Tails calls it his workshop. Maybe that's where Tails is now. Yeah. Again, very handholdy if you go out of your way, or if you don't know where to go. Of course, this area is not too big, so exploring it is not too hard. But I found a Chow Garden in the Mystic Ruins. It's on the other side of this cave, but don't tell anyone else, okay? So, yeah, there's a Chow Garden in here, and there's also one in Station Square. It can be accessed by that minecart. Now, if we try to, like, come in here, there's nothing, right? But there is a little monkey fella, in a cage. But if we go inside this minecart here, we can visit a Chow Garden, which have become really famous nowadays. At least in the, with Sonic Adventure 2, but the Sonic Adventure 1 Chow Garden was much different. Much different than it was before. Or it was much different than it was later. Once we got SA2 on the GameCube. Now the camera is being a little finicky here, but that's okay. You do have your chows, you do have trees. I'm not gonna go ahead and hatch these, they will hatch on their own. I think this one's... No, I thought that one was hatching. But we'll come back to a Chow Garden later on, but there is one here. Oh. And the music is, of course, freaking awesome. God, I love the music in this game. Alright. Now let's go ahead and make haste to Tails' workshop.
If it isn't Sonic! Look, it's a giant talking egg.
Silence! I am Dr. Robotnik, the greatest scientific genius in the world.
Whatever you say, Eggman.
Enough! I've got big plans, and now I'm gonna put them to work.
You're always up to no good. Now what do you want?
I want all of the Chaos Emeralds. Better not interfere.
Or else. God.
Or else what, you big loser?
Or else I'll take them from you by force, the hard way.
Oh yeah, there's seagulls here. I forgot about that. You can kind of see them in the background. Were they seagulls? Yeah. No. It's like butterflies. God, this game is so lively. But here's the second boss of the game, like right away. So, I don't recall if you can glitch it where you can just spam attack him, but this boss really isn't hard.
All systems full
Yeah, you can cheese him. Okay, so yeah, you just mash the A button, and that's it.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
Oh boy. This cutscene was always weird, especially with the sound effects.
Well, that wasn't so hard.
Aha!
Oh no!
Come on, Chaos. Time to eat.
Chaos? Oh Isn't that the same monster I saw the other day?
Oh, yes! It's just as the stone tablets predicted. His strength increases every time I feed him a Chaos Emerald. With all 7 emeralds in him, he'll be invincible and work for me. Together, we'll destroy Station Square. And on its ruins, I'll build Robotnik Land, the ultimate city, where I will rule it all. Come on, Chaos, let's find another emerald, shall we?
Sonic! We can't let him get away with this, can we?
No way, Tails!
Without more emeralds, the monster can't transform. So, it's up to us to get the emeralds before Eggman does, huh?
Okay, so that was the first real boss fight, and it was really weird. And of course, you can cheese it, even in this version. I just forgot about that. Again, smashing the A button. But one thing I remembered, in these adventure fields, you can die. If we're back in Station Square, for example, you can drown in the pool. Actually, if I recall, in here, no, I don't think you can here. I thought you could drown here. Well, actually, maybe. If Sonic's nose... Actually, yeah, so if we give it a bit, Sonic's gonna drown. God, that's fucked up. But yeah, you can drown in these adventure areas. You can also just fall off just for no reason. You can just fall off. But let's see, another major change. If you've played the Dreamcast version, and then you went to the DX version, you would notice this looks completely different from the remake, and it's a huge shame, because excluding the glitchy waterfall, right, this area is much more vibrant with everything, the rocks, the grass, and everything. And that's because during the original, well, the development of this game, the actual developers went on a trip to, you know, a lot of the ruins from ancient civilizations, and they actually took pictures of just the surrounding area, grass, dirt, whatever, and they used that for a lot of the textures. Even like the stairs here in DX, these don't look like this. They're just like stones, and they look so bland. Even Tails' workshop doesn't look as rusty as it does here. But here we have... Well, I never actually was able to look inside of this. I don't think the DX version shows you that. It's this little tornado, or a little whirlwind inside of it, a little typhoon tornado thing. You have Tails' workshop. There's nothing inside, which is interesting. It's one of the few buildings you can actually go into, and there's nothing. But let's go ahead and continue here. So, the Windstone. Looks like a key. The design must mean something. So, a lot of people get lost again in this game. I personally don't know how. But we now have the wind key. Now we can go in here. Scrawled ancient writing was the word wind, but it's a clue to something. Now let's go ahead and hope. Yep, there we go. And here we have it again. Same logo. And I just place the key. It floats in place. And now we have access to a new location. Before I do go in though, I don't want to forget, where's it at? Right here. This. Butterflies. I don't remember DX having those at all. But this is a really neato addition. That was in the original game. But alright. Let's go ahead and continue. And let's go into the next stage here. Windy Valley. God, the music here is amazing. Can you just be quiet for a little bit? God, it's so good. Now, another thing that a lot of people have problems with this game is, I guess, not understanding the mechanics, which is weird. But I remember a lot of people telling me that they didn't like it because the homing attack was bad, which I never understood. Because you just homing attack something, you take your time, and you keep going. But this is the part they were talking about. So, what a lot of people would do is just mash the A button and try to get through this little area here. Instead of taking their time, they would just do this. And they'd be like, why didn't that work? And if you're just mashing, well, of course it's not gonna work. But if you go at it at a normal pace, then yeah, there you go. It's not hard. Or even here.
Is making an invisible path. Don't be afraid. Go through the gate.
All you gotta do is hold forward, and that's it. I mean, I just don't understand like people who find this game to be hard, because it really isn't. It's pretty easy. It's really, really, really easy. God, the wind textures.
Head straight up. You should be able to get out of the tornado.
Alright, take out what next?
Jump on panel number 1.
Same thing.
It will take you to panels 2 and 3. Jump as soon as you land on a panel or else you'll fall.
I mean, this is pretty cool, man. What other Sonic game lets you be inside of a tornado and get out of it? And one of the best tracks. Oh boy. Again, I'm just gonna be quiet here for a bit. Oh. God, this track is so good. And it's funny because a lot of these are remixes from Sonic 3D Blast, which is quite something. If we had the Lightspeed Dash, we could go through there, but we don't, so we gotta take a rocket. And that would just give us, you know, a little detour. Man. Yeah, this stage is just so cool. Oh. Well. That was a weird face in the clouds. Alright, let's do that again. Yeah, you can be much faster in the camera at times, which is one of the only unfortunate things about the game. It's when you go too fast. But alright. We got our magnet shield again. And okay. There we go. Oh. Okay. This game ain't glitchy, I say as I glitch through, but it's the wind pushing me back, so... Oh. So it doesn't matter. But I guess a little personal history with Sonic Adventure, and I mean, this is personally my favorite Sonic game, and it's my personal favorite Dreamcast game. A lot of people prefer Adventure 2, and Adventure 2 does improve on the game a lot in some regards, and not in others. Like the camera right there was supposed to be following you from behind, but I kind of moved it, so it glitched the camera, unfortunately. And it doesn't let you continue. But here, I'll continue with that in a bit. Let's go ahead and stare at polygons for a bit.
Yeah, not bad.
And I don't remember if there's a... Yes, there is a cutscene, like right after this. Right. Or there should have been a cutscene. Unless, no, that comes later. But where is... There she is. So, in case you have no idea where to go, again...
Go to Station Square. You may find something.
So, when it comes to Sonic Adventure, I mean, I played this game on launch, like the day it came out. That's the day I got my Dreamcast, the day I played it. It was quite something, actually. Actually, wait, did I play it on launch? I played it around launch. I think I got this for Christmas, actually, in '99. So I played it a little bit after launch, which was September. So, you know, I was a tiny bit late to the Dreamcast party, but well, I'll continue that again in a bit, because now Station Square is fully open to us. Do you see something different? Mysterious person left manhole cover open. I hear City Hall is getting a ton of complaints. Sure, it stinks. Plus, it's really dangerous. Someone falls in. Yep. So, there's plenty of clues. For example, you're like, hey, a manhole just opened. Why? Waiting for my dad. I hope he comes back soon. I'm gonna stay at the office again. I don't know. I did not mean to do that. Again, talking to people is pretty finicky. Oh, you can just press Y. You're going inside. I hate sunsets. So, another place where you can drown, if I recall, is right here? No, this place doesn't let you. The pool lets you drown. This place doesn't. Right. Wow, it's much bigger than my hometown. Talk about a culture shock. I know you can drown here, which is the sewer entrance, or... Well, I mean, it's cut off from the beach, right? But here you can technically drown. There's nothing down here, at least for Sonic, but it is a... The sewer comes out. I don't recall there being black, like, just people here. I don't think I've ever seen this model before. It's supposed to make you feel lighter than air, but they're hidden in a secret spot. It'd be perfect for you, Sonic, if you can find them. What? I've never seen that kid. Do you see something else this time? The building. Yep. Once my son found a weird pair of shoes in the sewer. I told him to put them back, and he ran outside. Hey, what? He's an adventurer. When he leaves home, you never know when he'll be back. He's probably in the Mystic Ruins, looking for old relics. Maybe you've met him. Maybe. But let's go ahead and continue. So again, like, the game is... It's pretty big. What's up with that girl? She's been standing there all day, just staring into the burger shop. So if we would have come here for some reason beforehand, if this wasn't blocked, there would be a car there. But now, there isn't. But yeah, lots of cool car models here as well. And you can see the obvious inspiration for a lot of them. Oh, my heart's breaking. I thought it would be enough just to stare at him from a distance, but I can't go on like this. I'd love to get to know the burger shop guy. Burger shop guy. Hey man, working here right now. I feel like someone's staring at me. What could it be? Ah yes, the hidden romance story of Sonic Adventure. A lot of people know that, or know of it. Now, here's a stone that looks like an egg, and here's City Hall, which we don't go into at all, ever. But here we have an antique shop, right? Let's see if when you're here. Yeah, so it's an antique shop. So here there's a golden artifact, which you can pick up, and if you do, it closes the door from the outside, just bars you in. So we put it back inside, or put it back on there. That's it. Kind of faces that. Oh, it doesn't matter. So what you end up doing is you grab this stone piece right here, you drop that in to the place where the golden egg is at, and then you just get a Chow egg from that. I'm not gonna do that. Maybe later. But for now, let's jump in the sewer. So, there's not much here. Just boxes. And that's about it. Or so it seems at first. But then, the exit, which is... I don't know how that kit got out, honestly. Here we have our first upgrade for Sonic.
Now you've got light speed shoes. Press and hold the action button to store up power. Once you have enough power, release the button and you can do the light speed dash. The light speed dash lets you race toward rings at light speed. As long as there's a trail of rings, you can go just about anywhere.
Man, this game is so quotable that I have to kind of hold back from doing so. But here we have just machinery and Tikal again.
Use the light dash to run along the paths of rings. Hold the action button and let go when you have enough power.
So, of course, if you start doing the spin dash now, it looks a little different. And those little orbs activate this button, and then you just let go. And that's it. We come out of the antique shop. Hey, don't use the back door. The back door that leads to the sewers, man. It's kind of grody. But now, we do have the lightspeed dash, which takes forever to charge up. But... ouch. Right. It's kind of like the Colonel Sanders thing. This looks real, but it's not. It's just a model. Which, well, you can pick up. You can take it with you and throw it. But it doesn't matter. So, now we're supposed to head on over to the casino now that it's nighttime. It's finally open. It's been one day and we've gone so many places. And look, an update. I told her, it's late, go home. But she won't listen. Let's hope she doesn't make her parents worry. Oh no. But let's go ahead and get one more upgrade for Sonic while we're at it. And that's through here. So we get a path of rings. And we can open up that elevator door. Or what should be an elevator. And once you're in here,
This is the crystal ring. This reduces the time needed to store power for the Lightspeed Dash.
I don't know why they had to make this a power-up.
Ready?
I really don't know why. But it's okay. So this lets you go down to the Chow Garden, which again is much different than the DX one. The director's cut went ahead and gave the Chow Garden a lot more to do. And they have plenty of tutorials here. Because people...
This is the Chow Garden. If you bring the eggs you find all over the world, a Chow will be born.
Yeah. So, again, a lot of people didn't know too much about Chows back when this was around. The Chow Garden was much different. Like, even these fountains are different. This area got expanded in DX. You can actually walk up and down from it, which wasn't available before. Of course, you've got the eggs themselves, the fruit, and then this is the transporter to go into other Chow Gardens. So there's one more. This is in the Mystic Ruins, so if we hover over that, we just stand on that platform, it'll take us straight to the Mystic Ruins instead of taking the train and everything over there. And then here we have the Chow VMU transport system, I guess. Essentially, you bring a Chow, or you carry one, and then you just hop over, and you bring it over to this button. And you basically would store a Chow into a VMU and take it with you, which is pretty cool. From there, you could basically have it as a little Tamagotchi and just feed it. It would find items. It's a Chow Stadium, home of the Chow races. So that's basically all there is to it when it comes to Chows. Like I said, I'm probably not going to do too much with them. There really isn't much to do with them, especially in base Sonic Adventure. Unless, again, you're taking the VMU with you, then there's really not much to do. But that's at least the Chow Garden. So now comes an alright stage. That's
The train headed for the Mystic
casino.
Ruins will be departing soon.
So, Good Food Station Square Diner. There's cakes, jewelry stores. Was there something specific here? Not yet. The emblem is all the way up in the air, I just remembered. My mom went to the casino but hasn't come out yet. Oh boy. Poor kid. Alright, so we have to get into the casino, but you can't get in if you're underage. But the only way in is closed, sorry. Wow, neon lights, great music. So this is the casino that everyone's been talking about. Wonder what's that switch over. Wonder what that switch is over the sign. I always get the urge to press things like that. Yeah, so the Chow in Space movie, which never got shown, but either way. So you get the Lightspeed Dash, so you can do this. Now the casino's open. We open ambitions, anything, what about you? Now it just says, welcome. Has your mom come out yet? Since I opened that. No? Alright, so let's go ahead and head in. So, ever since we've met Tails, anytime we go into a stage now, starting with the last stage in Windy Valley, he'll start following us everywhere. God, this music just brings me back. It's pretty great. So this is an interesting stage. What you have to do is get rings, and then come to the vault. This is the vault. Jump on your way to deposit your rings, or jump on the switch. And the Chaos Emerald is up there, which you can get if you just jump from here. You can get to it, but the game's not going to let you. So what you have to do is you have to get rings from, well, either one of two ways. you can either go to the pinballs machines here, like the Sonic one. Master picks in a row, shoot the ball towards the arrow. If you miss 3 times, you return to this hall. However, if you have less than 100 rings, you'll get dumped into the garbage. We don't want to get dumped into the garbage again, Sonic. The other way would be to... Does it work on these? No, not on these. The other way would be to actually hit the machines, which is kind of funny. You strike them, you get rings. You're not gonna get anywhere doing that. So, this is the other one, card and pinball, and this is a special one because it's night themed. Same thing, match cards. You miss 3 times. If you have less than 100, you get dumped in the garbage. But all right, let's go ahead and try to show both off. So you want to try to collect as many cards as you can, right? And then from here, if you get like either all the good or all the bad cards, then you get a little bonus. But you lose everything, of course, if Sonic falls. But the music, God, it's so good. And yeah, so that was a miss. But here we get dumped in the trash with everything. And it's pretty grody in here, man. Like pretty gross. Oh yeah, I remember this now. It's been a while since I've actually gone through this route, mainly because I usually end up getting more than 100 rings, and never really have to fall, but I mean, this method's pretty quick, because if you just take your time, which you normally don't want to do, right? But you can get a lot of the ring bubbles here, and it's a pretty easy way to get money. Or, well, rings in this case. Alright. Now, they like having you do the lightspeed dash, at least in the early stages, quite a bit. So, for example, here, ugh. Alright. And now we're in the showers, where the fan service happens. Alright, and that's it. Sonic is back to being squeaky clean, let's say. So we've got 202 rings now, which we can go ahead and go and deposit. And I don't remember how many rings they want you to have, but if you stand here, so obviously 200's not enough. So let's go ahead and show off the other one, which is the right here. This is a Sonic themed one, and it's just a slot machine. Oh, okay. Let's try that again. It's an interesting concept to go from like to go from like high-paced action to just this, like slow-paced gambling and pinball. But there are secrets to every machine, just like in most pinball games. Alright. 3 in a row. Ooh. Okay, and back to the sewers we go. And of course, in these parts, you really don't want to lose your rings. Like, that would suck a lot. Actually, there's a no more lightspeed dash here. Alright, let's keep going. You need, I believe, 500 to actually get the ring. I don't remember off the top of my head. I would never replay the stage ever, really, except when I was doing like 100% ages ago. And I missed some there, but that's fine. Okay. Never mind. I was like, okay, he's not gonna do it. There's just small straight lines, and that's how Sonic's programmed to go. But alright. And 200 rings again. And once again, into the shower, because man, that is like, that is so gross, having to go through like the sewers. Alright, and that's it. So hopefully this is enough. We'll see. Might have been 250, might have not. This might not be enough. No, never mind. Sometimes it won't let you. It'll still think that there's like
Yeah, not bad.
you know, an invisible wall there, and it just won't let you.
Oh no, the Chaos Emerald!
Oh, no, you don't!
Oh, jeez! Hey, man.
Oh no, Sonic. He Bill Cosby'd you.
Oh man, what happened to that emerald we just had?
I guess Eggman's got one of them. But the other one's safe. That guy must be desperate.
That means his 2 to our 1, and that's not good. Come on, Sonic, we need to get busy.
Oh yeah, Sonic's floating on the ground as well. That's fucking something.
The train headed for the Mystic River.
I think I saw something shiny in the alley. Or was I seeing things? What, the casino? What makes you think I'd go to a place like that? Kid, where the hell was your mom? I need to talk to my mom. So, I don't think it showed it, but here's another another key that you can take to the Mystic Ruins. So let's go ahead and head on over there. You can technically talk to people all over town. I did miss one dialogue from this guy here in the beach, or the little pier area. That guy has an date today. Oh no.
Froggy, where are you?
Big. Hey, this guy does have another date. She's the only girl for me. Can't believe it, I'm so happy. Is this guy just bringing random chicks just to get in for free? Oh, didn't mean to do that. Wait. I wonder if he won't come back until he finds a relic. Well, let's hope that's not the case. Now, a mysterious stone was discovered in the alley behind the casino. The world's full of mysteries, isn't it? Yeah, so if it doesn't show you where to go, it really does tell you all the time. But yeah, like you see all these areas for announcements. This is where you would have you know, announcements for anything coming up. I believe for the launch of Phantasy Star Online, they had posters everywhere. When it's Christmas, you have a giant Christmas tree right there. It's pretty awesome. If you were able to connect to the internet back in 1999
The train
and play this game, it was awesome. Getting cool DLC for the game was neato. I don't know if they did something for Halloween. I don't remember. But I know they did a lot for Christmas, for New Year's, just any announcement. I think for Sonic's birthday as well. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and do one more stage here for Sonic Adventure, which is Ice Cap Zone. Oh, if it ever lets me up there. And then we'll probably take a break, and then I'll go ahead and try maybe doing something else in a little bit. But let's see. For the mountain has collapsed and revealed what looks to be an entrance. Alright, let's go in. The soil seems a lot like the soil from the Mystic Ruins. Interesting. But yeah, we might go ahead and do something else in a little bit. Let's just go ahead and do Ice Cap Zone, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, so if we go through this hall, there's nothing on that side yet. Later on there might be something, but for now, no. So, the ice textures are pretty interesting here. They're not too bad for 1998, when this originally came out. It's very interesting. It is handled very interestingly. Same with the water here. Water's always good. Again, another place where you can drown. And surprisingly jump out of. But we have a ladder. And if we go all the way up, we have Ice Cap. And again, just let you listen to the music for a little bit.
Even if you're frozen, jump a couple of times and you should be able to crack through.
Oh. Tails. Tails, you got in my way. Okay. Yeah, so there's many ways to get around here. you could go straight ahead and go that way. You can also go through here. And with the Lightspeed Dash, you can hop from panel number 1 all the way up here, which is the same thing, really. Oh. And there we go. And we skip some of the level, just a little bit of it. But now, if you've played, again, DX and not this version, this place should look much different. Here we look and see a bunch of, like, rocks actually covered in ice. I think in DX they just made everything here ice, which is a bit of a shame. But, yeah, there's not much to do here. It's just a small little interlude with good music, like everything in this game. Oh, okay. Didn't mean to do that. Let's try that again. Oh, Mike, come on. Oh. I guess also, if you stay too long on these, I don't recall if this one does it, but if you stay too long, okay, you'll fall off. Some of the other ones will drop you off. They'll just collapse. There we go.
Be careful not to fall off.
And of course I do. Of course I fall off. Alright. Let's just get to speed running then. That part's a little finicky as well. Just because of how slippery it can be. But let's do that again. Okay. You can technically just spin dash through it. I didn't want to, so that I didn't fall off, but alright. I think this is gonna disappear before I go through. If it doesn't, alright, let's go through. Alright, checkpoint.
Use the panel to jump. It may even help guide your way.
I've known a lot of people as well who do that part. They get here and they jump again, and then they jump again, and then they fall off. And they fucking hate it. But let's get to the super fun part of the stage. Again, this part's also much more different. Looks a lot more red. Which is pretty cool. But let's get started. Alright. So here, of course, you can jump. You can crouch as well, go faster. I forgot about that. But this part is super fun. And it just went to show that, like, Sonic did everything. And of course, you can see how they took what everyone wanted to do in Sonic Adventure 1, and they implemented this in Sonic Adventure 2 with City Escape, for example. There's plenty of platforms to do tricks in. God, he's so gnarly. You take shortcuts. God, this is so cool. Ah, fuck. Well, I got all the other side ones, except the one that mattered. Because now we have to take the boring route. Otherwise, we would have finished 40 seconds ago. But here's the end. Snowboard's right here.
Yes.
Who knows where the fuck we are? How is this inside the Mystic Ruins? I don't know.
Yeah, not bad.
But, alright. So, that was a good start to Sonic Adventure. This game isn't too long. But we'll go ahead and stop here. I don't know if I can continue this way yet. I don't know if it's been opened yet. I don't think so. No, it hasn't. But, we'll go ahead and end it off here, at least with Sonic Adventure. I'm gonna take a small break. I'm gonna stop streaming for a little bit, take a small break, and then I think after this we'll come back with something else. It is pretty late, technically, where I'm at, but I'm nocturnal.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
So that's you could see a little sneak peek as to what comes next. But we're gonna go ahead and end it off here. Like I said, in a little bit I'll probably get back to doing something else. Like I said, it is a little late, and I think it might be best to do a little bit of a just maybe some Magic the Gathering arena. So I might come back and start doing that for a little bit. Just do some of the daily stuff, and then that's about it. So I'll go ahead and see you guys in a little bit again. So catch you later.